When beginning a search, an important thing to remember is that no search is perfect, but some databases are going to get you the best results the most quickly. Quicksearch, available through the front page of the University Libraries website, is the fastest and easiest way to get a variety of sources for any research project. For example, if I am interested in finding out if the climate is changing as a result of the coal industry, I can come to the University Libraries website and try my search query in the main search box, Quick Search. When I've completed my query, I'll just hit the little gray arrow to the right of the box. When my results load, I'll check them out. I can see I have a lot of them, over 180,000, but a quick scan of the main page shows me that a lot of my results don't seem appropriate for what I'm looking for. I see a lot of complicated scientific jargon, and I'm not sure that this is exactly what I'm looking for. If I get results that don't give me results that I find compelling, then I need to re-evaluate my search. If we scroll back up to the top of the page, we can look at the query and think, what can I do differently here? How do I find what it is that I need to know? So we'll see that the search box is asking for a keyword, not a question. What I could do here is actually just try to simplify my search. And let's say I'm interested in climate change. I can search for that. And one thing we'll notice is we have a lot more results, over 5 million. Quick search will favor the more relevant results, and they will float to the top of our search. So one thing you might notice is if in your results you get a research starter, then you're going to get a robust reference entry that is not a scholarly material, but it is well-researched background material that can help expand your knowledge of the topic at hand. As we can see, this entry is quite robust, and it's got some great vocabulary in it that we might need to know before we read the scholarly sources. We also have a bibliography that can point us in the direction of other books and articles that could be useful for us. So now that we have found and used one of our research starters, we can go back to our results list and see what else we have. So I know that climate change is going to be too broad for what I'm looking for. If I go to advanced search, I'm able to add to my search. So I know I'm interested in both climate change and the coal industry. If I add that to my search, I can continue my search, and you'll see that that has reduced my number of results from over 5 million to over 300,000, which is still a heck of a lot of results. But if I look down to the refiners on the left-hand side, I have the option to refine by date, maybe just get some things that are more recent. And I also have the option to refine by source type. So if I know I'm only interested in articles that have been published in academic or scholarly journals, I can refine to that. But I also have the option to look at other kinds of sources, such as news, articles, or ebooks, or things that were published in magazines, or other kinds of formats. And we can see that the format type is identified for us to the left of the short record, so we can have an easier time knowing what kind of format we're looking at. So if I'm interested in any of these particular articles, I can click on the record and get more information. For example, what journal was it published in? When was it published? And what volume and issue, and how many pages. We also get subject terms that might help with expanding our vocabulary in terms of what we might search for next. We can also click on any of these and be given a new list. One of the most important things of a record is the abstract, which is a brief summary of the article and the author's conclusions. We also have a link to the PDF full text if available. And we can go back to our record and use the toolbar on the right to do a number of useful things. For example, email the article to yourself. You can also use the citation tool, which allows you to find the citation that's appropriate for your paper, and you can copy and paste this into your bibliography. However, you should be aware that these are computer-generated citations and not always appropriately formatted. So you always want to double check against your style guide. There is a brief style guide linked here, which will give you several examples of the appropriate way to format a citation in a bibliography. We can return to our results list and continue to refine and search and add to or change our keywords based on what we find. And as always, if you get stuck and need help, you can return to the University Libraries homepage and click on the Ask a Librarian link in the top left corner. And you will have the option to either chat with a librarian, email to ask a question, call the reference desk, or text, or set up a one-on-one consultation with a librarian. Just remember that wherever you are in your search or research process, that we are always available to help you.